Here is a comprehensive and detailed account of the true story of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the founder of the Maratha Empire. Chhatrapati Shivaji Bhonsle, the Lion of Maharashtra. Lifespan: 19th of February 1630, 30 April 1680. Title: Chhatrapati, paramount sovereign, the Umbella Lord. Realm: Swarajya, self-rule, which evolved into the Maratha Empire, a formidable power in 17th and 18th century India. Early life. The seed of Swaraj Shivaji was born in the hill fort of Shivneri, near the city of Junar in present-day Pune, to Shivaji Bhonsle, a Maratha general who served the Deccan Sultanates, and Jijabai, a deeply religious and fiercely patriotic woman. Influences. His father Shahaji was a powerful figure but served under Muslim sultans, first Ahmadnagar, then Bijapur. While he granted Shivaji nominal control of the Pune region, he advised his son to serve the Bijapur court loyally. However, it was his mother Jijabai and his guardian Dadoji Kondeo who instilled in him the core values that would define his life. Jijabai's role. She filled him with stories of the Hindu epics, the Ramayana and Mahabharata, fostering a sense of pride in Maratha culture and a dream of self-rule, Swarajya, free from foreign dominion. The landscape. Growing up in the rugged and mountainous Western Ghats, Shivaji mastered guerrilla warfare, Ganimi Kava, from a young age, a tactic that would become his signature military strategy. The spark of independence. First conquests. In his late teens, Shivaji began his campaign for Swaraj. He started not by declaring war on empires, but by conquering forts and territories that were nominally under Bijapur's control, but poorly defended. The Torna Fort, 1645. At just 16, Shivaji took his first fort, Torna, with a band of loyal Mavala soldiers. The Raid of Tirana, 1646. He used the treasure found at Torna to build and strengthen the Rajgad fort, which became his capital for many years. Rapid expansion. Through clever strategy and persuasion, he won over the local Jagirdars, landholders, and soldiers of the Bijapur army. By 1647, he held control of the Pune region and a chain of important forts. Confrontation with Bijapur and the Afzal Khan episode, 1659. As Shivaji's power grew, he became a direct threat to the Adil Shahi Sultanate of Bijapur. The Sultan sent his most formidable general, Afzal Khan, a giant of a man, to capture Shivaji. The trap. Afzal Khan invited Shivaji for a personal negotiation at the foot of Pratapgarh fort, intending to assassinate him during an embrace, a common practice at the time. Shivaji's preparation. Suspecting treachery, Shivaji wore chainmail under his clothes and concealed metal claws, wagnak, in his left hand, and a dagger, bichwa, in his right. The confrontation. As Afzal Khan embraced him and drew his dagger, Shivaji's armor saved him. He retaliated with the wagnak, tearing Khan's bowels, and his bodyguard Jiva Mahala finished the job. The Maratha army, lying in ambush, then routed the leaderless Bijapur forces. This stunning victory made Shivaji a legend and cemented his power. Clash with the Mughals. The Great Escape. His rising power inevitably brought him into conflict with the mighty Mughal Empire, then under Emperor Aurangzeb, who saw him as a mountain rat to be crushed. Initial skirmishes. Shivaji first confronted and outmaneuvered Aurangzeb's uncle, Shaista Khan, who had been sent to subdue him. In a daring raid, Shivaji infiltrated Khan's residence in Pune in 1663, cutting off the general's fingers and killing his son. The sack of Surat, 1664. In retaliation, Shivaji raided Surat, the primary Mughal port in an incredibly wealthy city, seizing vast treasures to fund his campaigns. Arrest and imprisonment, 1666. Pursued by the Mughal general Mirza Raja Jai Singh, Shivaji was forced to sign the Treaty of Purandar. To negotiate terms, he traveled to Aurangzeb's court in Agra. There he was insulted by being placed in the ranks of minor nobles, Mansabdars. His protest led to him being placed under house arrest. The legendary escape. In one of history's most audacious escapes, Shivaji feigned illness and began sending out large baskets of sweets and currants for distribution to holy men. After weeks of this, he and his son Sambhaji hid in 2 such baskets and escaped from their heavily guarded enclosure. They fled Agra, possibly disguised as sadhus, holy men, and made the long journey back to the Deccan, returning to heroes' welcomes. This humiliation enraged Aurangzeb and elevated Shivaji's status to mythical proportions. The coronation, birth of a sovereign, 1674. To formalize his authority and declare political sovereignty equal to the Mughals and sultans, Shivaji decided to undergo a formal coronation. The ceremony. On the 6th of June 1674 at the Raigad fort, he was crowned Chhatrapati in a lavish, meticulously planned ceremony performed by priests from Varanasi, following Vedic rituals. Significance: this was not just a title. It was a declaration that his power was inherent and not derived from or subordinate to any other king or emperor. He was now the sovereign ruler of the Hindavi Swarajya, self-rule of Hindu people. He also instituted a centralized administration with a council of 8 ministers, Ashta Pradhan, to efficiently run his kingdom. Administration and vision: the architect of a nation. Shivaji was not just a military genius, he was a visionary administrator. Military: he built a professional, standing army, not based on feudal levies, and a powerful navy to protect the long Konkan coastline from Sidis and European pirates. He built and captured over 300 forts, which formed the backbone of his defense. Religious tolerance: while he fought to establish a Hindu state, he was remarkably tolerant. His administration included Muslims like his trusted general Sidi Ibrahim and his naval chief Darya Sarang. He opposed forced conversions and often provided funds for the repair of mosques. His struggle was against political oppression, not against any religion. Welfare of subjects: he promoted the use of Marathi and Sanskrit in his court instead of Persian. He was deeply concerned with the justice and welfare of his common subjects. Final years and legacy: Shivaji spent his final years consolidating his empire and expanding further south into the territories of Bijapur and Golconda. He died at the age of 50 on 3rd April 1680 at Raigad Fort, after suffering from a bout of dysentery, though causes of his death are debated by some historians. The Maratha Empire: he laid the foundation for the Maratha Confederacy, which became the dominant power in India in the 18th century and was the primary check on Mughal expansion. Symbol of resistance: for centuries, Shivaji has remained the ultimate symbol of Hindu resistance against foreign rule, strategic brilliance, and good governance. He is a national hero in India, especially revered in Maharashtra. Inspiration: his life and methods inspired countless future freedom fighters, including those who fought against the British Raj. Historical debate: modern historians emphasize that his movement was not merely Hindu versus Muslim, but a Maratha struggle for political power and sovereignty against the dominant empires of the day, which happened to be Muslim-led. His alliances and conflicts were based on political pragmatism as much as ideology. In essence, Shivaji Bhonsle was a revolutionary leader who, through his courage, administrative acumen, and profound vision, transformed a scattered group of hill fighters into a formidable empire that changed the course of Indian history.